was once a young man who lived and grew up in Louisiana, and he came from a family of seven. And at a very young age, from when he was 5, he started work with his family on a farm, on a big farm. And by the time that he was 7, he was driving the mules on the farm. And at that time, this wasn't unusual in the time that he lived in, because this is what all the people knew, that you never ask for anything else, because you just accepted that life was going to be like this and they were going to be poor. Um, the one thing that was really an advantage for him is that he had a mother who was had a positive mental attitude, and she never accepted that he or the family and her family were destined for this life of being poor all their life. So every now and again, she kept sharing her dreams of the things that she dreams of the family and the kids would achieve. And eventually, over time, these started to manifest in the thoughts of the child, and this guy started to think big of the things that he can achieve and he can do. And then he started to develop this burning desire for the things that he wanted to achieve. And then he started thinking, in order for him to achieve some of the things that he wanted to do, he would need to start selling something. So he started working for a company selling soap, so as a salesperson. So he had worked there for about 12 years or so. And at one time, later on, whilst he was working there, the company was going to be sold. And in those days, it was put up for sale for what was essentially $150,000. And in all his working life, the amount of money that he had managed to save up was $25,000. So when he negotiated with the company, they allowed him to put down the $25,000 as deposit, but they gave him 10 days in which to raise the balance. And at this time, he didn't know how he was going to do it, but he accepted. And in the clause of the contract, it actually said if he didn't raise the balance within the 10 days, he actually gets to lose the 25,000 that he had put up as well. So that was a really big motivation for him. So he put the 25,000, he went away and started to talk to some of his business colleagues, his family and friends, all of those who could raise a little bit. And on the 10th day, he managed to raise 115,000. So he still had a shortfall of $10,000. And it was at this time that he started to think, what he could do, because he only had one day to raise the balance. So at this point, he decided to search for the light, because he really had just the day. The next day, he had to deliver the money. So he decided to walk down the street and looked for, early in the hours, who is working, which light is on. And in one of the factories, he saw there was a light, and he went in, and one of the manufacturers there, a guy who owned the company, was still working there doing something. And he said to him, would you like to make $1,000 profit? And the guy obviously was surprised what he was talking about. So he went on to talk through with him about his plan, and asked him to sign a check for $10,000, because when he returns the money, he's going to return the 10,000 plus the 1,000. So having gone through the whole process and what he was doing, the company was going to buy the controlling stake he was going to get from that. The guy gave him the $10,000, and he managed to raise the full 150, and the next morning he paid the money and got a controlling stake in the company. And he eventually went on to become a big successful businessman, owning a lot more companies after that, from the reputation that he had built. So further on down the line, when he was asked what was it that really made a difference, made him to actually get to where he was. And he recalled that it was mainly what the mother had said to him, because the mother had said to him, "We are poor not because of God, but because the father never developed a desire to succeed, a desire to be different." You know, so because he knew what he wanted to do, he knew what his desires were, and he had these burning desires, but he didn't know how he was going to achieve them, which is why he set on his path to read inspiration and motivational books as well as the Bible. And he actually said his best inspirations came from reading the Bible, and that's how he managed to get himself into that knowledge, understanding, and inspiration and motivation, so that when the opportunities come, he would be able to identify them and take action. Because the greatest secret of success is actually that there is no success. I recall W. Clement Stone said, "It's impossible for you to conceive how high you can go, but for the limitations that you place on yourself." So there's basically two powers in the world. There's the power that can attract wealth, success, and happiness and health, and that is the power of the positive mental attitude. And there's also the power that repels these things, and it robs you of all the things that make life worth living for, and that is a negative mental attitude. So, and the positive mental attitude enables people to climb to the top and stay there, and a negative mental attitude prevents people from getting there, or those who have gotten there, it can take them down. So I leave you with that thought, that the greatest secret of success is that there's no secret. Invest in yourself and carry positive mental attitude. So I hope that is a good thought for today to take away, and hope you go out there, experience, learn, and grow. So thank you very much.